Explorers, I'm so excited to read this book to you called What Does It Mean to Be Global? And the reason that I am reading this to you guys today is because we are in a class called Global Studies, right? And a lot of people are ask me, what does global studies mean? Does it mean that we study all these countries? Does it mean that we, virtually travel kind of all over? And I'm like, trying to explain that global studies just means that I'm going to be teaching you guys how to be global. And so let's kind of talk about what that means through this book that I found. And it's amazing and it teaches us what it means to be global. So let's start reading What Does It Mean to Be Global by Rana Diorio, illustrated by Chris Hill. What does it mean to be global? What does it mean to be global? I want you guys to maybe think, what does it mean to be global? What does that mean? Does it mean having a globe? No. Does it mean studying the planets? No. Is the solar system a part of our globe? For sure, the solar system is a part of our world, but that's not what it means to be global. Does it mean being round? No. Being global means being curious about other parts of the world. And being curious just means that you have a lot of questions and you want to know how the world works. Curious means wanting to know something that you don't know. And we're all so curious about these sort of things. Being global is recognizing that your language is just one of thousands spoken on Earth. So English is what most of us speak. Perhaps you speak a different language besides English. I speak a little bit of Spanish. But the United States does not have an official language. And so a lot of other countries actually do. And so these are just some ways all over that people speak, that they say the word hello. So we have hello, bonjour. We know that that's from France. Ciao, ni hao. We actually have some friends that we'll be talking with from Taiwan, and they say ni hao for hello. Shalom, jambo, hola. We know some of these words, but it's just a lot of people don't speak English. And so it's just knowing that a lot of people don't speak our language. And also, being global is listening to all kinds of music, listening to all sorts of music, whether it's classical, whether it's, cultural music, whatever music you listen to, that's a part of our being global. Traveling to places near and far, so traveling all over. And obviously, it's hard to travel right now, right? But that's why I showed you guys Google Earth, so we can virtually travel and see. And feel free to look up the pyramids on Google Earth because they're a really cool place to be. I'm assuming that they're in Egypt right now. So traveling is part of that. And being global is appreciating how special places are. So wherever you go in this world or wherever we start to learn about, those are special places. Every place on this earth is special to someone. And trying all types of foods. So I'm really hoping that towards the end of the year that we'll be able to try out different foods from other cultures. I want to try to get some families that have other cultural backgrounds at Southeastern to come in and kind of help out. But again, that's kind of depending on how the year goes. But you can see there's all sorts of foods here. So this might be an American dish. This might be in sushi. They are in Japan, they eat a lot of sushi, tacos, and we've got, looks like some sort of fish, and just, understanding that not everyone eats the same as us, and experiencing other traditions. So we're going to be talking a lot about that, especially when October and November come around. There's so many traditions that are celebrated in those months, and I'm so excited to kind of talk to you about the backgrounds of them. The first one we're going to study is actually an Indian holiday. And also respecting other people's traditions. So a lot of people will celebrate different holidays. A lot of people celebrate holidays based on their religion. And so we just need to be respectful and at least knowledgeable of it. And it's okay to believe whatever you believe, right? I have beliefs, you guys have beliefs, but it's good to know kind of what other beliefs are. Not so that we have to believe those. We don't have to believe anything besides what we believe. But it's good to at least know what other beliefs are and become knowledgeable about that. And respecting that people who believe other things than us, they just have different values than we have, right? So this boy is studying the Quran, and looks like he is on he's on his mat. That has probably how he starts his morning. Again, just different than what maybe some of us are used to, but not a bad thing. That's just what this boy was taught. Celebrating diversity in people. So diversity is a really good way to explain how people are very different. It can be the color of your skin. It can be where you were born. It can be what you believe in. It can be what you like to do in your free time. So many things mean diversity. Diversity just means different than us. And so we get to celebrate differences. But also being global is understanding how your actions affect another person's experiences. And so the whole year you'll hear me kind of say to be kind, but really being global is kind of understanding how our actions affect other people. Our actions affect the whole entire globe, and we're going to be talking about some of those things this year. Being global also means living respectfully and peacefully with one another. So just treating each other with kindness, treating each other with respect, and being peaceful about it. Being global also means opening your mind to new possibilities. And this year, I'm really going to try to talk to you guys about how we can start to give back or give to people who might need different things than us. Because we've already talked about basic needs and how some people don't have those. But what are some ways we can work together to try to give people things that they might need? Being global means being a citizen of the world. A citizen is just somebody who belongs to a community. And we all belong to planet Earth, right? And so being global just means learning how to live on Earth. It means knowing that, guys, is my favorite page because this is basically what I'm going to be teaching you guys about. So being global means knowing that citizens are members of a community, like I just talked about. Cultures are communities that share values, beliefs, and customs. Values are what people think are important. Diversity means difference. Traditions are beliefs and customs that parents teach their children. Community is a group of people with common interests. This page really kind of outlines the big vocab words that we use here in global studies. So let's do whatever we can to be global. And right here you can see she's trying to give back to the environment. So she's growing her own garden to eat food. She's being sustainable. And then she's using sustainable to recycle. She's being sustainable by recycling. And spread the word. Spread the word, which is what I'm doing. I get to teach about it. If we can all be global, all the kids in all the places, our world will be even more interesting and exciting. And I thought this was a really cool part of this, that their mission is to help children become more cultural and respecting diversity and protecting our environment also. So every book that's bought from these people, they give to the Starlight Children's Foundation. And I liked that they also printed on materials in an environment-friendly manner using recycled paper, soy inks, and green packaging. Your assignment that goes with this book is just simply for you to either record yourself, so doing a video, draw a picture, or type me some sort of response to this book. It can be any response you want. I just wanted to give you guys some ideas. What does being global mean to you? What can you do to be more global? Why do you think my class is called Global Studies? What do you want to learn about being global? So you can either record yourself, draw a picture, or type your answer, and I'm excited to see what you guys come up with because I really do truly love that book, probably more than any of the other books that we've read.